not recently, not certainly since they redid this building. I am the executive director of the Boys and Girls Club Paterson and Passaic. We acquired Passaic in 2004, which is probably around the last time that I was here. Since that time, we've completely absorbed Passaic as an entity. It was a troubled organization when we took it over in 2004. And we've grown, as I think you guys have grown as an organization since the last time I was here. At this point, we have 11 sites in the 2 cities. We serve 1,000 kids a day, which is a lot of children. And we have a budget that has grown to about $4 million. And we are in the middle of a capital campaign designed to preserve those 2 buildings, which are now both 50 years old, and preserve them for the next 50 years. And we have a head start on that project in Paterson because of the support of Victor Cruz, who's been very generous to us, a New York Giants football player who recently redid our natatorium, in total an $800,000 project. And we're just beginning, which Victor personally contributed to out of his own pocket, real cash money. And Victor's going to, is the chairman of our capital campaign, and we expect Victor to be an ongoing supporter of ours for many years to come. One of the things that Victor is most interested in is STEM, and our organization has had a long, well, not a long history, but a recent history in excelling in STEM-oriented programs. And we soon will begin construction on a Discovery Center on the 2nd floor of our building. But one of the things that we've done when we expanded was we found people to tell our story a little better than I do, and that person is Wendy. So I'd like to introduce her to continue on.
Good morning, everybody. I just want to say thanks, Bill, for inviting us, and thank you to all of you for hosting us and for listening to what I'll try to make a short presentation. Has anybody here ever been to the Boys and Girls Club of Paterson? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wonderful. We're going to invite everybody to come back and take a look at it because the pool that Peter was talking about is just the first step along the way. And the facilities are amazing, but it's the kids that will steal your heart away. As Peter said, there's about 1,000 children every day. So there's 1,000 children every day. And every day what happens is from 4 to 5 p.m., every child is doing their homework. That's called Power Hour. From 5 to 6, they're going to art or dance or STEM or swimming or basketball. And then from 6 to 6:30, they're getting dinner, and at 6:30, they get picked up. So for those of you in the room who are parents, can you imagine if you every day you got to pick up your child and their homework was done, they had an hour's worth of activity, and they were fed? So it's really an incredible way to make sure that the children are ready, they're successful, they're moving forward. But that doesn't end there. The day doesn't end because at 6:30 our teen program starts. Excuse me. And from 6:30 to 9 our teens come in, all about college readiness, job readiness. Last year we had college counselors come in, financial aid counselors. We had business people come in and present. We did mock interviews with them, but my favorite thing was we took them to Autoland and they all got an envelope, and in the envelope was a credit score and an income level. And they went through the car buying process. So that is illustrative of the how we think about the child on a whole. We also think about the children from top to bottom too. We have a Fine and Performing Arts Center, which is the basement floor, which is about to be redone. And wonderfully, Benjamin Moore is donating every single drop of paint to redo that floor. So that's really incredible. So Fine and Performing Arts, I think about that as the hands and the feet. And our middle floor, our main floor, is the gym and the pool and the games room, so it's all about fitness. And then as Peter was talking about, the STEM room, so the top floor is all about cognitive learning, and that is where the library, which was just redone by Capital One, where the STEM room is about to be done, where the tech lab is about to be done. So we serve the child not only from 5 years old to 18, but from top to bottom. So I really do encourage everybody to come and visit, because the two of us can stand up here and talk as much as possible, and I see heads nodding, and that's wonderful. But these kids are spectacular. They are ambitious and they're smart. They are thoughtful. They are kind. They're polite, and we would love to introduce you to them. As Peter said, we do have a $5 million capital campaign going, and it's important that the space that the children learn in reflects the respect that we have for their learning process. And so that is part of it. As you all know, especially in Bergen County, there's pretty much a smart board in every room, in every classroom now. That I know, I live in Paramus, and that was like, oh, we have to, if there's one, everybody has to have one. Not the case in Paterson. So we were very lucky when Capital One redid our library to get a smart board. And the Maker Lab is, hopefully will have a 3D printer and a green screen, because the children, just like the children in Bergen County, need to have an awareness of what they're going to be able to do once they get into their careers. So that, I think, pretty much sums up. We have a lot of heart at the club. It's a wonderful place to work, because you're always helping so many. So I'd like to know if anybody has any questions or thoughts or anything about the club that we can answer.